Music started, coming in the gate. Coming in the American flags today. Gonna part right and left at the gate, looking for consistent spacing between. Oh, and coming up the center, so we're gonna split them. Pretty consistent spacing, pretty rough tracking down the middle though. If you look in the video, I can there, now you straighten it out. Okay, we're gonna set up my guesses for a heart, but I'm not gonna try to anticipate all the moves. I just look like a fool. Okay. Yeah, different way of doing that to your double thread. I like that. A little bit inconsistent lateral between the two teams though. The team that is going toward the announcer's booth was tighter lateral than the team that was riding away from it. So a little bit inconsistent there, and then it's going to show a little bit as we come up this center line. We're going to have some interesting tracking as we come back into this line. The line behind Lindy was really straight until she decided to move before the whistle. This line behind the Cremello took a little bit more to straighten out. This is a pretty good 45-degree angle to the rail, but we're not quite equal in our angles as we go. It's not necessarily a timing issue, it's an angle issue. Okay, and we're going to build a chevron. Looking for the chevron to have consistent V shape to it. Not too bad for my angle. The horse one over from the end of the left is a little bit crooked and a little bit dropped behind. We'll just pretend like he's got a big butt. Not quite the flare out I like to see on the side behind the gray as we set back up on that. That was a little inconsistent for me as we came through in the tracking on that. Nice tracking as you're riding straight toward me and down this line to open back up for another kind of a reverse shoot the moon shape that you guys did there. And we're going to do our half team obliques down the rails. Looking for consistent alignment as we go down the rails. I see some really weak flagpoles. You guys are making me banana pants. Straighten them up. They're all flaccid. I'm going to curl this back around again and kind of reshape it back to pairs, head, body, butt, bump, and then bump back. And kind of can't track a line that's moving back and forth because you guys are bumping into each other. We're in the arena, and if you look in the arena, we are not centered in the arena. We're definitely set more toward the announcer's booth wall, which is 9 o'clock. A little bit of an override here with the Cremello, some spacing issues as you come through this. I can't tell if you should be at 1 horse or half horse as you came into that circle. We're going to bring it back out and bring these 10 horses back into a box. The box is good, just still not centered because the circle wasn't centered and it was never fixed. So the placement in the arena was a little bit interesting. I want to make sure that now we're going to find center as we come back in and do our shoot the moon. We're going to do a shoot the moon with the thread through. Nice angles as you come through that. I really liked how that looked. Watch yourself on the brown horse. The second horse in the brown horse team is popping out of alignment in the end of that shoot the moon. Okay, nice consistent space as we come through this. I'm going to pretend like the team down there is holding the hole. Watch your tracking as you ride away from me in a straight line and the tracking. So that was a lot of movement to be able to track as we came through that to kind of set up for that charo. Nice turn through, but the lines out of the turn through never got shoulder to shoulder for me. So I like the idea of the maneuver, but you have to finish it by finishing your lines through that. Okay, we're going to bring some timing issues as we're going to bring down center here and some tracking issues. Now we're straight, but the Lindy side was ahead of the other side as we came through. We're going to do what I call mother and twins or Dippin' Dots on our team where they bring them into the small circles. Other circle's going to continue to ride around. I liked how you guys did the timing on that to get the team to build. Those circles were nice and round. I will assume that they were exactly where they needed to be in the arena because from my angle I can't tell. Okay, looking at your lateral space as you come around and you're chasing obliques. A little bit wide between the third and the fourth horse in the front group. Same as in the back group, which tells me you're tracking. You're just inconsistently spaced. And we're going to bring this down center. Nice, 4s down or 5s down center. Back group is still not tracking. You're off 1 horse, so you're offset over to your left or my left. Okay, part these right and left. We're going to bring them back around. Okay, for another tandem box. This one was much better. It was better centered in the arena. Tracking was better as we came out of that tandem box. Okay, we're going to bring this around. Definitely some timing issues here. One side is always coming together probably a full 3 seconds before the other side in the timing, so we want to make sure that the timing works out. A little bit of a broken gate there as we're coming around into this. Call them pairs, or I'm not sure what you want to call it as we set up for the pinwheel. Keep that Cremello loping all the way into the pinwheel, and now when you get to the hub you can trot. Looking for the whoop to get out of it. Our hubs are able to look at each other. It's a pretty solid pinwheel. I like the hub, I like the movement, but it's not straight. So right here you can see that there's a bend in it. I mean, I guess you guys are going to catch it up, but even before you're going to catch it up, there was a bend in it. So now we're going to bring it around. Good, we're going to do a crack. Looking for the center to be nice and strong in the crack. The fourth horse in is pinging around back and forth. Want to make sure that you guys stay up and ride that from the center so that there isn't a whoop in it. Definitely got some lateral issues as we're walking this crack around. A little speed on the outside would make that easier. Now we're going to pull it out to a full team sweep, and we're looking for everybody to drop their alignment down to nose to knee or nose to hip, whichever way you want to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a gap. So make sure that we're fixing the gap between the 2 big sorrels and the fourth up from the bottom. She fixed it as she came around the top of the arena. Nice angles. Good job on that big sorrel. Same one, 6th from the bottom. You're riding a little sideways though. I hope your saddle straightens back out. Freaking me out a little bit. Okay, we're gonna drop the 2 behind. We got 4 in the front, 6 in the back. Nice obliques. I like the cadence as you guys are coming through. I know this is the deepest dirt of your life, but they're doing a good job keeping it going. Nice alignment as we come through this. The gray horse and, oh, we popped behind good with the Cremella. Ignore I said that. Okay, we're gonna bring the 4s down center. That first set of 4s is really nice shoulder to shoulder alignment. Second set, really nice shoulder to shoulder alignment. Really good tracking in that. As you guys came out and you're gonna set up, I'm assuming it's for a heart, but I trust myself with nothing. Okay, nice use of the arena as you guys come around. Good timing with those horses coming together, meeting their partners on the quarters, as we're gonna bring these wide columns and we are going to angle back in and set our pairs back up at a 45. A little bit of a timing issue there. A little bit late on the dark sorrel horses coming from the 3 o'clock wall. Okay, parting right and left, split that up. I like that move. That was a good use of space. And do a box, 4-way cross. 1, 2, a little bit of an issue there with our timing as we came through. Quite a bit of a spacing issue as you came through. That has to be done at 2-horse space. If not, you get a lot of hold up. Okay, and we're going to set up for a ride by, we call them snowball squishes, and a Charo. We're going to bring our Charo out and around, looking for everybody to cross through the Charo. There's a big timing issue on that one for me. Everybody has to cross through at the same time, meaning not just your partners, but all 4 horses, all 4 rungs coming through the ladder. Going to come across the diagonal here. Watch your spacing as you come through the diagonal. We got some nose to tail and 1/2 horse spacing issues. Going to bring this around into a circle. Move left, move right. Make sure that that circle works the circle. This is a better centered circle. It's still set a little bit toward the 9 o'clock wall. Spacing is way more consistent in this circle as you guys bring it around, and it's pretty round for my angle. If it was a ball, it would roll down a hill. And we're going to bring it into a spoke, 4 spoke with 2s and 3s. This is a nice cadence. Good job keeping those horses in the middle loping. Excellent job on that. I know one is trotting, but you're on the inside, so it's not a deduction for me. Okay, and we're going to reverse the oblique out as we come around to the top of the arena. Yes, you should smile when you see me. And set up for, I hear, a Charo. Okay, second, let's look how this goes. Much better on the timing with that Charo. That one was really nice as you did that. A little inconsistent in the spacing, but I did like to see that the rungs went through the line consistently in that Charo. That was really nice. Good job. Okay, and pairs riding at each other again. Whoop, bonk. Even a flag wiggle on that one. Okay, and we're gonna kiss and away, but make sure that when you kiss, you're either consistent obliques or consistent shoulder to shoulder. I'll assume you were gonna go to obliques because that was the most consistent of them. Okay, we're gonna bring it into a full team company front. Watching your chevron. Watching your lateral as you ride away from me. That's pretty consistent. There was a little bit of a wiggle from the buckskin over, I guess that's a palomino. When you guys put the stuff in the tail, I can't tell. From the palomino to the buckskin side on that side. Now we're going to curve this back around the posse roll to pairs as we go out the gate. Looking for strong tracking out the gate. Nice job all the way out the gate. That was a really fun drill to watch. Just some big timing issues for me.